And your final part of your question was about how does an alliance proceed between Australia and the United States, given the unique qualities of this President of the United States? The answer is Trump at present represents a political liability for both sides of Australian politics. So if you're going to defend the proposition of an alliance with the United States, for the future, it has to be done in terms of the alliance is intrinsically valuable, whatever the future may hold, and Trump's only around for another 3 years, maybe less, depending on the midterms. Hopefully.
Well, following on from this theme of Trump, and I don't want him to become a buzzword, but one of the aspects...
But he's legitimately, Chris, a buzzword. It is the United States of America, the world's largest economy, the world's largest military by a factor of 10. And this guy's the commander-in-chief. And so therefore, allies of the United States, and I'm quite pro-American, I've dealt well with Republican and Democrat presidents of the United States. This guy is a problem. He is an objective problem for the world, for the region, for my country. And of course, not as an American, I will not comment on the problem he represents to the United States domestically. So he's a buzzword.
Well, what's the solution? If to an American sitting in this audience who didn't vote for Trump and wants to hear what those, or wants to hear someone as influential as you say how we could make the situation better. Yes, okay, there's going to be another election, but in that interim period, what is the solution?
I think, look, I'm not an American, but I observe the political system at play. I think if you are an American in this gathering this evening, my gentle counsel would be as follows. Number one, work on the Republican national leadership, both in the Senate and the House. These guys, both McConnell and Ryan, have become MIA, missing in action. Like Trump, Republican Party, who were they? Sorry, it's nothing to do with me. Whereas these guys have the mechanism, the ability to bring about fundamental change under the constitutional provisions concerning a president's fitness for office. I believe things are so precarious on these questions that the Republican Party, which enabled this guy to be elected, have a deep responsibility to accept responsibility for the consequence of their actions and begin the processes for one form or another of his removal by constitutional means. I think the second thing is for the Democratic Party to stop having a seminar with itself. And when it comes to the midterms, to begin fielding such a range of candidates who can and will win their districts and their Senate slots, that this will, even if the Republican leadership have not acted by the end of next year, the evidence and the writing will be on the wall come the midterms for action then to be taken by the Republican leadership by the end of next year. All of which means we have a rough road over the next 15 months.